Hey there guys, alright, today we are watching a video that popped up on my recommended feed. This one is the Vietnam War using Google Earth. Now, it's been a while since we've watched a sort of timeline map video, so I feel like it was overdue. And I'm assuming this is obviously modern Google Earth, right? So city names and stuff may not have been around back. Well, I mean, it was only the 60s and 70s, but I mean, mainly because I'm just looking over here at Myanmar. Yeah, that's Myanmar. I know my South Asia countries. Anyways, let's go ahead and just dive right in. No more yap. Ooh, and we're gonna be getting clips up here. I like that addition. Ooh, and I like what we see here. The soldiers, the North Vietnamese, have a pretty sizable amount of troops on their border with. Oh, which one is that? Is this one Laos and this one Cambodia, or do I have it swapped? Fuck, I can't remember. Oh no. Shit. Oh no. I want to say this one is Laos and this one's Cambodia. Ooh, I don't remember. Oh, oh, there he goes. He's coming. He's getting around him. That's the Ho Chi Minh Trail right there, I think. Though the way this video frames it, how I always heard about the Ho Chi Minh Trail was that neighboring country here, that I cannot remember whether or not it's Laos or Cambodia, like willingly let the North Vietnamese soldiers use the Ho Chi Minh Trail. This video, the way it is framed without any other context, makes it look like North Vietnam violated this country's neutrality, and is like, no, we're using this. This is ours now.
Thì cái điều mà hôm nay tôi muốn kêu gọi đồng bào với anh chị em là không có cái gì mà mình phải hoang mang, trái lại mình phải chuẩn bị sẵn sàng.
Okay. The casualties are the movement on the map is interesting. There's like not as much movement as I've kind of always envisioned this war having. Specifically around here, like I know about this stuff, right? I know about the guerrilla warfare in South Vietnam, but the fighting here on the north, it's very stagnant. That I was not expecting to see. I want to know more about what's going on up here, because this is never talked about when it comes to the Vietnam War, at least in American history classes. Oh, what kind of troops are those? Those are different troops. Is that Chinese? No, that's not the Chinese. What soldiers are those? What's that symbol? Are those like South Vietnam communists? Like, do they have a different? No, they are that. What? I don't know. But then I'm guessing these are communists of Cambodia or Laos, whichever one it is, because I'm fucking forgetting.
Để cho nó là thao túng cái miền Nam này được.
There is a war going on in South Vietnam. I think last week there were over 500 killings, assassinations, bombings. The casualties are high. It's I said last week, a subterranean war, guerrilla war. Increasing
See, now of course we'll never know how JFK would have handled the Vietnam War, like in the same time frame that LBJ was dealing with it, the 64 to 68 time frame, because he died, was murdered, assassinated. But as I said in that speech video, I think I said it in the speech video. Actually, no, I think I said it in the what if we didn't what if Nixon was never elected and, you know, Bobby Kennedy had survived. Had JFK lived, I truly do not think he would have been as fondly remembered. And that is just me largely kind of thinking that he might have, like, what LBJ did, kind of think is what JFK's administration would have done as well, at least in regards to Vietnam. Now, of course, in terms of personality, JFK and LBJ were very, very different people. And maybe JFK here would have been a bit more reactive to the American people's sentiments on the war as to how LBJ really was. LBJ didn't really give a fuck what other people thought. He did what he wanted to do. He was a very effective politician for it. Right, like the Equal Rights Act would not have passed without LBJ. I think I've heard some people predict that had JFK not been killed, the Civil Rights Act would not have been pushed through in 64, because JFK would not have been capable of it, unless, of course, he sent his vice president down, LBJ, to apply pressure, which, you know, still could have happened. But essentially, the Civil Rights Act is because of LBJ, not JFK. JFK would have tried, but he just lacked the Washington politicking ability that LBJ had to get them to the other side to pass it, to get the votes that were needed for the Civil Rights Act. That's what I've been told. Oh, I just noticed the American troops here. I wonder how long they've been there.
United States, since the end of the Geneva Accord, setting up the South Vietnamese government as an independent government, has been assisting Vietnam economically to maintain its independence and viability, and also has sent training groups out there, which have been expanded in recent weeks.
That it's so crazy seeing, like, these numbers are pretty much rising in parallel with each other, right? Even though the casualties keep going up, the strength also keeps going up. They keep pulling more people from the fields.
The government and on the people of South Vietnam have increased. We are out there on training.
Oh, we got movement. Oh, it stopped moving. I'm really curious how the war fund is going to look when the Americans get in.
People of South Vietnam who were the greatest courage.
I wish the music was a bit quieter so I could hear the speeches more. So that's a bit of a bummer.
Now this is an area where there is a good deal of danger. And
the music is totally copyrighted.
We don't want to have information which is of assistance to the enemy.
Not that I make really any money from any
I
of
think
it.
will have to be worked out. It's the government of Vietnam which bears the primary responsibility.
Oh, the music is getting more American.
Don't let anybody make you think
Oh,
that God chose America as his divine, messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world. God has a way of
another American flag.
standing before the nations
Oh,
with
we have American troops in South Vietnam. It is official.
judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, you're too arrogant. You don't change your ways. I will rise up and break the backbone of your power.
Oh, we have South Korean troops as well. I completely forgot that they were there as well.
And I'll place it in the hands of a nation that doesn't even know my name. Be still and know that I'm God.
There are more American troops in Thailand.
Time has come for America to hear the truth. about this tragic war. I've chosen to preach about the war in Vietnam today because I agree with Dante that the hottest places in hell are reserved for those who in a period of moral
Oh,
crisis...
now we have the Chinese troops. Are we only going to be continuing to get the North Vietnam and South Vietnam strength and casualties, though? I want to see, especially, I want to see the American and Chinese numbers. Now, of course, we got North Korea here. Would like to see theirs as well, but like, we're talking about the people that are like really, really active in this war that are known. I want to see the American numbers.
Maintain their neutrality. There comes a time when silence
Yeah, we're not getting a
is
differentiation.
betrayal. Truth of these words is beyond doubt. But the mission to which they call us is the most difficult one. Even when pressed by the demands of inner truth, men do not easily assume the task of
Okay. Oh man. I really do not know which one's Laos and which one's Cambodia. Damn it. This is bothering me. The fact that I cannot remember which country is which here.
opposing their government's policy, especially in time of war. Nor does the human spirit move without great difficulty.
And I wish the music was quieter so I could hear the speeches better.
Thought within one's own bosom. There has never been such a monumental dissent during a war by the American people.
A speech by Mao Zedong? Recorded? I didn't know. Okay. From the sky. But what are we raising our hand and agreeing about? Of course, they're all got their little red books. Mao Zedong has a presence about him. That's a good clip. That was it. A bit of theater? Absolutely. That was a bit of public theater right there. That sitting of, do you all agree? And then everyone raising, and then he takes that slow stand up to look around. That's theater, but goddamn is it good. Goddamn is it good and effective.
Mr. President, how long do you think it'll be before North Vietnam and South Vietnam are reunited?
Heaven knows, only. Pardon? What kind of victory?
Is it a victory for you, Mr. President?
Oh, sure. Because if the communists can continue the war, and if they still nourish the hope to win military the war, they never sign the agreement. They never accept it.
Assuming the worst, Mr. President, that there is a resumption of hostilities, are you confident now that without the Americans you can continue to fight against the North Vietnamese successfully?
I think that if the communists violate the ceasefire agreement and if they wage the new war, the war will re-begin with the new condition. Not only the Vietnamese people will fight, but I think that the war will have a participation.
Nope, Americans are
of
pulling
many
out.
other-
I have asked for this radio and television time tonight for the purpose of announcing that we today have concluded an agreement to end the war and bring peace with honor in Vietnam and in Southeast Asia. The following statement is being issued at this moment in Washington and Hanoi. At 12:30 Paris time today, January 23, 1973, the The agreement on ending the war and restoring peace in Vietnam was initialed by Dr. Henry Kissinger on behalf of the United States and Special Advisor Lee Duc-Tho on behalf of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. The agreement will be formally signed by the parties participating in the Paris Conference on Vietnam on January 27, 1973, at the International Conference Center in Paris. The ceasefire will take effect at 2400 Greenwich Mean Time, January 27, 1972. The United States and the Democratic Republic of Vietnam express the hope that this agreement will ensure stable peace in Vietnam and contribute to the preservation of lasting peace in Indochina and Southeast Asia. That concludes the formal statement. Contribute to the
Let's get that
preservation of
final
lasting peace
shot
in
there
Indochina and Southeast
right
Asia.
before it ends. There we go. Yeah, I would have liked. So this was a good video. I really like this map. I really liked, and I liked just the troops, the way the soldiers are differentiated, the flags, all of that. I would have liked here on the left-hand side of the screen, that we would have also gotten differentiation between American, Chinese, all of the other parties involved in this war. I would have liked to see their casualties because they are so involved in Vietnam. Now maybe some of the smaller countries don't need it, but at the very least, I think America and China should have been represented both in the strength and casualty categories here, because they sent such a significant amount of troops. And then also continuing to my critiques, as I said throughout the video, would have liked the music to be a bit quieter so that I could hear the speeches. But maybe I'm guessing that the content creator here has the rights to the music, but they do not have access to the rights of the speeches. And so my guess is louder music so that YouTube's copyright detectors do not detect the speeches. Right? That's my guess as to what's going on here. But this was still a great video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button. Yeah. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.